Lord, I want to tell this. You know, about 4 years ago, this coming November, well, it's 4 years ago in November, I got sick and I got to a point I couldn't speak, couldn't say a word. Well, I went to the doctor. My doctor sent me down to Abingdon. Went down to Abingdon, they checked it out and said, we're going to have to send you to a specialist. So I went on down to a specialist and she run that thing down through there and checked everything. Said, well, we're going to have to do surgery on your vocal cords. You got stuff on there we're going to have to get off. I just said, okay, that's fine. Got in there and done the surgery and all. Laying in there and waiting in the recovery room, seeing all the family coming. Here come the doctor. She walked in the room and said, well, you want the good news or the bad news? I shook my head like that. I couldn't say a word. She said, well, the good news is we've got every bit of it off your vocal cords except a small piece back in there we couldn't reach, and we just had to let it go. I shook my head, okay. She said, now you want the bad news? I shook my head, yeah. She said, the bad news is you're never going to sing no more. She said, your singing's through. She said, I just shook my head, okay, whatever. Well, she said, I want to see you in 6 weeks. I told her, okay, 6 weeks. Well, we got all those prayer warriors going, buddy.
Amen.
How many believes in the power of prayer, buddy? We got all of them going. Well, 6 weeks later, went down there in her office, took me back in there, run that thing down through her, and just stood there and looked at that monitor on the floor. You know how your old mind goes, oh, it's back. Just sure as the world, it's back. She took it out, just stood there looking. I said, well, what's the matter? She said, your vocal cords looks like a brand new set.
Amen.
I just grinned at it. She said, you know that piece I told you we couldn't get out and had to leave? And I said, yeah, I sure do. She said, it's even gone too. I tell you what's the truth. And I said, well, tell you what. I said, we got a singing. This was a Friday. I said, we got a singing tomorrow night. We hadn't sung in about 6 months. She said, I said, we got a singing tomorrow night. She said, boy, you go right on and sing. I don't see a thing wrong with you.
Amen.
Let's give Jesus another big hand. You know, I believe the Lord does something for you. You need to tell somebody about it.
Amen.
How many
Amen.
believes that in here? Amen.